Hi there, Pierre White for As We Heal Each Other. Today I'm going to be talking about this. There you go, the power of love. And I chose, it's, okay, this is a book, but there's cards, oracle cards. And I'm going to see if I can deal with this because the power of love, it says activation cards. So I wonder what it's going to activate. I did do a video prior to this with the same card that I chose and started crying in it, so it must be working with something. And I'm going to share a little thing with you about the card that I chose. The card that I chose is acceptance. There you go, acceptance. And okay, let's just start. Let's just start and see how this goes. All right, take two. That says acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. All right, so when I saw it was acceptance, because I'm going to try to do by oh my god, alphabetically. Alphabetically. uh I'm going to try to do it that way so that I don't miss anything in this deck. And oh yeah, by the way, why I chose this deck is because I had gone to a friend's house. I consider her a friend, and she was selling oracle cards and tarot cards. But I'm not into tarot cards. I'm more into oracle cards because they tell stories. And I chose, uh, she has a large combinations of cards. She has tarot and she has oracle cards. She has over 500. And she's getting rid of some, so she's selling some. So that's how I got to have a few, a few. And to my little bunch that I have here, we won't say I do not have 500. I can tell you that. I don't think I'll reach that. I hope I don't. But anyways, um, I'll just say that when I saw this one, The Power of Love, it drew something to me. And I thought, why not share? So that's why I am doing this video. I hope it's not going to be too long, but you know, it happens. So for me, acceptance brought something something up, because I don't know if you know, so maybe some of you do, because some of you are my friends, longtime friends. I was fostered and adopted. So these are some of my siblings. Here's one. Here's two. That's a little boy. And cutie over there is me. I have altogether 5 brothers. Yes, I say I have, because even though that after this picture was taken, it was a birthday that I had gone to one of the brothers, and this one passed away from a car accident. Someone hit him while he was going for the bus. So anyways, what happens is, where it says acceptance, I learned it at a very young age. Let's say I matured very fast. There are certain things that they say kids don't understand. Yep, okay, we'll say that, but kids do understand when they're in situations. Acceptance here is for me, okay? It reminded me of being separated from my first family. And why I say first family, because there were I have five brothers and I was the only girl. So that is six in the family. And we were all separated. And five of them, the five boys, went to into the family. Well, not five, because the one on the picture that passed did not have a chance to be placed with the family. So the four others, though, they were placed in with family. And then um, I was separated and placed with another family, a foster home. So where there was two other child there, but we were of a very different age. My brother and I are 19 years, and my sister and I was 14 years. So my sister was already out of the house in college, and my brother, well, he married very young. He married when I was 5. So, and I only went there, I was almost 3. So, anyways, I'll just say that acceptance was a big part of, I had to accept that I was no longer with my first family. I would have to accept, which I did not for a long time, why I was not with the family. Everybody else was except me, and I was the only girl, and I was very quiet. I didn't do anything, yeah. The perfect child that would be like you open the dictionary and it says perfect child. All right. I'm not kidding. I couldn't do anything wrong. So, all to say that acceptance was a big part of me coming into when I saw this card. I also married when I was young because I was fostered until I was 16, signed my own papers. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze now. This is perfect. This is the second time of the taping. Anyways, I'm going to try not to. So, yeah, I signed my own papers. I was 16. Then I married. I was 19. And I got to have a big family, another family, which I adored. And then we adopted. I adopted a girl, my little girl. And then I had to separate after, 26 years together. We were married for 20. So we separated and divorced. So, okay, so here we are. If you ever happened to you, if you ever separated or divorced or whatever, a person passed away, you lose that family because it's, for some reason, you may not do anything, but you can't be with that family all the time, which was hard. So here we are. I get remarried for a second time, and I get a family there too, which added two stepdaughters. And then they got pregnant and they had two each. So my daughter has two, my stepdaughters has two and two, and that made 6. So, and all with that saying, there's 5 boys, 1 girl. That is weird, isn't it? It just hit me. Okay. Yeah. So here we are. I am in another relationship because my second husband passed away. It's going to be 2 years in a few weeks. And he passed So here I am again. Thankfully, one of my daughters are keep communicating with her and see her. And here we are going to have. I'm partnered with someone, and everything's going good. So this could be where again I get another family, a stepdaughter, a stepson, and the stepson has a wife and he has a daughter. So I may have another granddaughter. So that would be two. Yay! So seven grandsons. Am I that old? So, anyways, so life brings things on our way that, yes, we have to deal with it, and it's how you take it and ride with it. Because I could be so sour. I lost my dad, I was 23, my adopted dad, and him and I was yay close. So then my mom died. My adoptive mom died about 10 years ago. And it is weird because my biological mom's birthday was in April. My adoptive mom's birthday was in April. My biological mom died in August. My adopted mom died in August. So, yeah. So, all to say that when I married, yeah, my first husband's mom, his dad had passed and his mom passed. Well, that really hit me because I loved her. And then I got to have my second marriage. He had no parents that was living at the time. And then now I'm with someone and he has no parents. So it's, you know, a little harder for me to accept the acceptance, but I have to. So if you think life is not, let's say, not favorable at times, you can always make your dreams the way you want them, because I could have been so sour so many times and stay in there and say, poor me, poor me, poor me, which I probably did once or twice because it is hard to accept certain things. But this card hit really hard, and it's only the first card. So I wonder how the other ones are going to show up. Um, I'm just hoping that you can take a minute and see what you can accept in your life or what you don't accept right now, that you may be able to change it. We all have that opportunity. I like to say trying, but do more than try. If there's someone that you haven't seen or you had a fight a long time ago with, or you had, please, right now it's so weird out there. Accept what happened and try to move on. If you can't change, or if you can't change the situation, if you try to accept, try to say, okay, that's what it is, there's nothing I can do, blah, 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 move on. I can't bring those family back. Maybe some of them, I have to say. But I can't, I could, when I was a young kid, I could not do anything. I was just a young kid. I was 3 years old. What do I know at 3 years old? More than most, but you know. And then when it was 16 years old, I signed my own papers. So I made it clear that I loved that family. And then, then I married into one. At 19, I had just turned my 19, so my birthday's in February. Then I married in April, so see? And then again, you have to move on. You have to accept life as it rolls in. It might be hard lessons. It really might be hard lessons, but you can do this. You can do this. Just take a minute. If you have to cry it out, which I did at the other the other take of the first one I tried. Um, I still have my nose here. Uh, just do your best. The only person you can count on, I'll say that because I know how it is you, right? If you have to count on someone else, sometimes it's disappointing. But if you can count on yourself, if you can build yourself, and please accept yourself. There were a time where you might think, well, maybe I'm going to talk about me. Yeah, I'm going to talk about me. It's all about me. uh, Sometimes I would think I'm not enough, and I would ask, why is it that I'm not enough? Because, you go through this, and then it's like, you're not accepted there, you're not accepted there anymore, you're not accepted. And it's like, why? I didn't do a thing. I had to, when this car came along, I had to just say, yeah, well, I accept it. Life is like that. Sometimes it happens. You have. You really do. You have to move on. So I hope with the power of love, and I do love myself. That's the thing. Sometimes we wake up in the morning, it's like, ugh. What you see in the mirror is not exactly what you like. Well, I can say I'm not the prettiest. I'm not the ugliest. I'm not the smallest. I'm not the fattest. I'm not the short or the tallest. I'm just me. So I have to accept what I am, who I am, where I'm at, where I'm going. Yep, I guess that's the message. Acceptance. Now, all that in a long video, I apologize for that. But if you stayed until here, I am sending you lots of energy. I'm sending you love and a humongous hug to you and you. And yes, that's you. Bye now. Till next time.